So Ghana technically just need a draw against the Comores today to clinch their place at the top of Group I and move over into the FIFA World Cup finals that will take place in America, USA, Mexico and Canada in the middle of next year. So we'll just go through a little tick box at the moment and make sure to see who's there and who isn't there at the moment. Nice ball headed through by Mohamed Salisu. Scored in the first half against the Central African Republic. 4 international goals for the Monaco-based striker. Oh, a little bit of a slipping defence here and an opportunity for Faiz Selemani. It very nearly works out for the Comores on the counter.
It could only come from that situation, a ball that was cleared from like way back, a dip into their own half.
Lovely ball here, Semenyo! Well wide.
Just allow the ball to trickle a little bit further, narrowing his angle. And I thought at the time when he hit it, the angle was too tight to have beaten the goalkeeper.
Because Mali still lead over Madagascar by a goal to nil. Bit of space available here. Is there a chance for Jordan? There was. Half a chance, and the keeper had committed himself to picking up the Ghanaian captain, and that left a bit of space just wide on the right-hand side for Semenyo. Selemani waiting in the penalty area, and ball's headed in his direction. Benjamin Asari gets a big round of applause.
Moving from Selemani. Looked to be dashing away from the goalkeeper. Luckily, he was spinning towards him.
Free kick taken quickly for Ghana. Kudus. Oh, and not much communication between Soilihi and the goalkeeper Abudu. Still an opportunity. Waiting for somebody to pull the trigger. Comores packing everybody back in defence at the moment. Space on the far side. Tapped into the net. Ghana lead. Kudus grabs his 13th goal at international level in his 45th appearance. That's exactly what the Blackstars supporters would have wanted. And now, leaving nothing to chance, doesn't matter about the Madagascar-Mali situation. Ghana lead by a goal to nil, and their feet creep ever closer to the FIFA World Cup finals.
It doesn't matter if Mali is winning on the other hand. They want to do it themselves. They don't need any favors from anybody. And what a time to score this goal, because it's at a time when it's just the beginning of the second half and the guards are down from Comores and they're still maybe looking to settle down, and then bang, look at Kudus here, anticipating that ball might come clear already on the front foot and creating himself that moment. Easy tap in for him. Look how far he comes from.
Seidu's done nicely here. This is Kudus. Still Kudus. Lovely run from Kudus. Tries to lay it back to Semenyo, who'd overrun the ball, because there was no ways with that whole host of green jerseys there that the ball was going to be started across the face of goal. It's always going to be a pullback from Kudus to Semenyo. Semenyo wasn't on the same page. Again, Comores have never given up hope of at least scoring a goal and causing problems for not only the massive supporting here at the Accra Stadium, and this man has been a bit of a thorn in the flesh of the opposition the whole night. Selemani, 30 seconds away from full time in Accra. Over towards the back post, knocked away by Urensky. Still there's a chance before the Comores, and perhaps their final chance of the match by the now captain side, Bakari, who came on as a sub, takes over the captain's armband from Ntangama.
That should be about it.
The referee's blown for full time in Accra. And the players will show their appreciation for coach Otto Addo, the appreciation to play for their country, the appreciation for being able to represent potentially their country at the FIFA World Cup finals. There's a lot that's got to be said about this match. However, the Kudus goal in the second half made all the difference. Ghana tonight winning by a goal to nil. They'll play at the World Cup finals.
Good evening and welcome to Metro TV and Original TV as well. And we have an exclusive interview with the head coach of the senior national soccer team, the Blackstars of Ghana. It's all about our qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And my name is Gideon Ochenim Gattuso. Gattuso raised the power 7. I have the head coach right here with me, Coach Otto Addo. Coach, good evening.
Good evening.
And welcome to Metro TV and Original TV. First of all, congratulations for qualifying us to the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And this is the second time we're qualifying the Blackstars of Ghana for the World Cup. How do you feel, Coach Otto Addo? You must be the most popular personality in Ghana now. How is it feeling like?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, but not only for me, for all of us. I think, especially for the people of Ghana, we really, I don't want to say old, but they were looking for this, and I'm very, very happy that we delivered. I'm very happy for the players, especially those who haven't been to a World Cup before. We have a lot of young players. But also for the hardworking staff and all the fan clubs, my fan club, more fan clubs, who also supporting me, family, friends. So I'm happy for all of us.
After qualifying, did you receive any call from the family, your kids, your wife, your mom, from your brothers?
Yeah, surely everyone called, but for me, even more important when things were not going well, that's the base who called me, to push me up, who strengthened me. So they're very, very important for me.
Anyway, if you just tune in, this is an exclusive interview with Coach Otto Addo, the head coach for the Blackstars of Ghana. And let me ask you, who is Coach Otto Addo? Where did you start your football career, and also how you became a coach?
Oh, this is a long story, actually. How do I start to play football? I mean, I was born in Germany, but have been frequently coming to Ghana and playing football with the boys on the street in Bubashi. And so I think this is where I learned to play football. And surely I started at the age of 8 then in the club in Germany. With some friends, we started to play in the football club, and from there on, we went and over, and I played, and every holidays I came, I played play football with my friends here in Ghana also. So that's where the love to the football came, and it stayed, and worked hard. There were lots of ups and downs before I could get a professional, but I finally made it. And then I had the chance to play for Ghana also. So I was very, very happy and lucky to become a footballer, but also to play for Ghana. And it was a quite good career. And after the career, actually my old club for Hamburg asked me if I could join the under-19s as an assistant coach. I wasn't quite too sure about that, if I really wanted to do that. But after 2 weeks, I had made a lot of good experiences, and I got interested in that kind of thing. And I tried to learn how to coach, how to become better from day to day. And I'm still learning every day. And this is who I am now.
Okay, but you made mention of joining the senior national soccer team, the Blackstars of Ghana. Who introduced you to the Blackstars of Ghana to play for Ghana?
Actually, so I was playing over in the second division. Me and Gerald Asamoah, we also got a call from Germany to play for the under-21s, but we decided to follow up the call. And I think Alex Asante, he was working those days already.
Mr. Alex Asante, yes. When was that?
This was 1998.
There are rumors in Ghana that Alhaji Karim Grusa made the called you. Is that true?
Alhaji also called me. Called me. Grusa was, I think he had a lot of players in Germany that time. So he called me, but he was not working for the FA that time. So it was not really relevant for us in as such. But when Alex Asante called us to invite us, and we got a proper invitation to a club, then it was on.
Oh, okay. So when you came, how was the feeling like playing for the Black Stars of Ghana?
Yeah, for me it was a big honor. Even though I was born in Germany, surely as a black, especially in those days, you didn't feel like home growing up there. I faced a lot of racism there, and in Ghana, every time I came here, I was playing in the streets with my friend. I was free. Nobody cared about how I looked or whatsoever. So I already felt home here more than my actual place where I was born. So it was a big honor for me.
What was choosing Ghana difficult? Playing for Ghana, was it difficult?
Nothing. For me, nothing. For me, nothing. I was clear that if I had a chance to play for Ghana, I'll play for Ghana. And that's why I denied the call for the under-21s. They even came with the A national team, so they proposed me and Gerard that we should wait because we might be called for the A national team, because I had that time I had a call, an offer from Dortmund. Gerard has an offer from Schalke 04. And then Gerard didn't come at the next call-up for the national team. So he wanted to wait, and then he got a call from Germany. But me, I was very firm that I don't want to play for a country where I'm facing racism. Maybe, those days on a daily basis, I need to feel comfortable for the land I'm playing for. So for me, it was sure that I would play for Ghana.
Were you born in Germany?
Yes.
You grew up in Germany?
Yes.
So how come you were facing this racial abuse?
Because of the color of my skin. I mean, everybody who has been to Europe or to America knows what I'm talking about. And it's a much different perspective and an acceptance in Africa as a person, because nobody judges anyone based on the color of the skin.
So it's your wife also a Ghanaian?
My wife is like me, Ghanaian born in Germany.
Oh, Ghanaian born in Germany. Your kids?
They were born in Germany as well.
No, but they are Ghanaian.
They have both passports.
Oh, okay. Now let's shift our attention and come to how you started as a coach. You made mention of having interest in coaching. How did you start? Where did you get the energy, and what made you go into coaching?
Yeah, I think first of all, you have to love football, and a lot of people love football, so it was not so difficult for me to buy into this. But it's a different role. It's so much different from a player, because you have to organize, you have to plan, you have to, do strategic planning, and then you have to manage the players, but also on the pitch, but also off the pitch. So it's a lot, and I grew with the job. Started with the under-19 in Hamburg, and then after 6 months, I took over as a head coach, and I really liked it to see also things which we were training being transferred on the pitch. I could see that there's a development. I really like to see the process, and I like the job. I like football, so it was a perfect match for me.
Well, way back in Dortmund, I've seen some videos, some pictures training with Haaland, the likes of Erling Haaland, who's now playing for Manchester City. How close were you guys?
Yeah, so in Dortmund, I had the role of a talent coach and assistant coach. So my main job was to train the talented young guys, so that we can train them up to a level where they are regular players, and then surely for the club to make business to sell them. And I was pretty good in that. We always kept good relations, but in general, it was surely more about how can I make that player better as a person, as a player on the pitch, as a player off the pitch, but also to understand his position in the team on the pitch, to train him positionally on the pitch, but also do video analysis of each and every game to learn what you could do better in certain situations.
Okay. So that's the main reason why some journalists, my colleagues, call you as a scout.
No, I don't think so.
Because you are able to identify good players like you did in Dortmund.
Okay, so a normal scout is going out and looking for players and bringing them to Dortmund. But I was working with the players in Dortmund. So this is not a scouting job, it's a coach's job. And I'm giving feedback to the coach, especially about young players who can be also from the youth on under 19, who can be integrated into first team. So every time we had like injuries, I knew exactly which players could be good enough to replace, let's say, an older player, and also for the season, which players could we integrate from our homegrown players into the first team. So this was my job, and this I can only do this whilst I'm with the first team and with the coach to see what his plan is, what his profile looks like, to see which players might fit to his kind of thinking.
All right, so if you just tune in, we're still live on Metro TV, live on Original TV. This is an exclusive interview with the head coach for the senior national soccer team, the Blackstars of Ghana, Coach Otto Addo. Coach, what license do you have now?
Yeah, surely. I have the
coaching license. Coaching
UEFA Pro license. UEFA Pro license is the highest license you can get. Not easy to get, but this is what I have.
And coaching the Blackstars of Ghana, what does it add to your CV?
Yeah, I think surely for me, myself is good, but like I said, it's not too much about me, and it's not also we qualified just because of me. No,
I mean coaching the senior national soccer team, the Blackstars of Ghana. Yeah. Does it add anything to your CV?
Yeah, surely it adds, but this is not the main purpose. So for me, it was always the purpose to help Ghana, my motherland, and to do Ghana as a favor also in helping them. I did it before in 2022. Whilst I was working with Dortmund, this was a very difficult time for me because I was doing 2 jobs at the same time. And then afterwards, I got a call from Kweku if I could come again, and I had to make a decision because I was still under contract in Dortmund. It's a good club. Things were really, really well there, but I think, I said, okay, I should take a risk also to step out of this environment to a new environment, to make my experience, to help the nation. And I'm very, very happy that I could, last but not least, with qualifying also for the World Cup to do my part in this.
Now, who called you for the first job, the first Blackstars job? Is it the president, KTS Okreku? And yes. The second, who called you?
Yeah, Kurt Okreku.
And which one have you enjoyed so far? Your first coming or your second coming?
I think the first was, to me, to be honest, more massive. So was really, really massive, because it's a little bit similar. Like now, after this AFCON disaster, when I came first, there were not a lot of people, I think, believing in me, especially from the media, but also people outside. And nobody really believed that we could survive anyhow against Nigeria, but we made it and we did it, and it was a really, really massive win, because that time also we had a lot of injured players, and there were a lot of new young players in the squad, and we really have to be fast to unite them, to integrate them into my plans as a new coach. And this was really, really massive.
Your first coming, you qualified as to the World Cup in Qatar. Then after the World Cup, you left. Any reason?
Yeah, like I said, I had a contract with Dortmund, and they only agreed for me to go to the World Cup or even to the qualification games when I sign or even extend my contract to stay long. So it was very, very difficult for me to negotiate again, because they urgently wanted me back at Dortmund as a regular coach. And so this was the only thing I could do to come for 6 months to help the national team, and then afterwards to go. But it was really, really clear from the beginning that this is the way it would be done, and there was a clear communication.
Your second coming, you've had both mixed feelings, good side and a bad side. We've qualified as for the World Cup, and you were not able to qualify for the AFCON. What was the main problem that we are not play in the AFCON?
Mhm. Yeah, I think there are many problems. There are always many problems which come together. I think in general, we didn't have this unity in the team, which we have now. There were a lot of outside discussions beyond the fields. Surely we were also unlucky to concede a lot of late goals, and then we were not good in executing. We created a lot of chances. Even in this qualification, we are on the fourth position of creating the most chances after Morocco, Egypt, but they used the chances we didn't. So, yeah. So there was a lot of things to coming together, but big respect for the team. Almost the same setup, and coming out of this is really massive. I have to give really big props to the players for after this. Not qualifying for the AFCON to come in that strong, to deliver as they did. I have big respect for that.
I can see that there is some positive energy in the team now. Are you, even though we're going to the World Cup, the next AFCON, are you sure we're going to qualify?
Yeah, we have to take it step by step. So now it's the World Cup, full focus on the World Cup. I think it would be too far to go to think about the next AFCON. And I just hope that we continue our progress at the World Cup as well. There are some friendly games coming up now, which you can use to even improve. And I'm very sure we'll be ready for the World Cup.
Okay, so the friendly games, I know we're going to play against Japan and South Korea next month. What kind of players are you going to call? Are you going to give the local boys some opportunities to showcase their talents?
Yeah, it's going to be not easy because surely I want to maintain the squad, or let's say biggest part of the squad, for them to continue to progress. But yeah, let's see what will happen. But maybe also we can give some chances here and there. We haven't made our mind out yet, but it's going to be a mix of both. I think it's a big chance to also try some things, but maybe not too much. So we have to find the right balance of maintaining a lot of players who are there already, but also maybe if we have the chance to bring one or two newcomers, would be pretty nice to check them.
Are you a World Cup specialist?
No.
In 2022, you did qualify Ghana for the World Cup, and now you've done same. You are the only coach in our history who has been able to do that. That's why a lot of people are calling you a World Cup specialist. Are you?
I can't really say. There were more coaches also before me, like Kwasi Appiah, who qualified the national team for the World Cup. And sometimes also we have to take the learnings, because it's also sometimes about continuity and longevity. And I think in the past, and this is where I have to give Kurt Kwaku big thanks to hang on me, to believe in me, not only him, but also the whole management committee, the ESCO members, a guy like Nana Safo always stood up for me, even in bad times. And this is also, I think, a learning for the whole country, that it's not always like when things go back, immediately you have to react and sack the coach. And if you see good elements, this is what Kurt saw. I think you also have a reason to maintain and give another chance.
How was the journey like in the qualifying series? Any challenge?
Yeah, there are always
any challenges in our qualification, because it seems everything was smooth except our game against Chad.
Yeah, so there are always challenges, and it's also to keep the players focused. Sometimes we had injuries. We had a lot of injuries also in between. Now players came back like Fatau Ishoaku or Aliou Seydou, and before we had injury with Enes Nuama. So there are a lot of challenges on the pitch, but also off the pitch, with the whole organization, also the media, to deal with the media. I know the players are very much into social media, watching videos, but hearing a lot of negative things. And for us, the job was to focus on the positivity, to bring the consciousness, the self-consciousness back, so that we believe in ourselves. And we know that we have a strong team if we are united, if we work hard, and if we believe in ourselves. And this is what we try to emphasize.
You've made mention of the media, sometimes negative energy. I'll come to that. But how do you do your selection? How do you call your players for games?
Yeah, we discuss it with the coaching, with the team, with the technical staff. We see first who's available, and then we have to look on our opponent. What do we need for this game? Do we need a tall striker, a smaller striker? Do we need fast wingers? Do we need more defenders because we will play with different systems? So we have to look about all the things, and then also who is in shape, who's doing well at the moment, who's performing, and then at the end we break everything together and then we decide.
Okay, so now the new introduction who's making waves in the media is Sibo. How did you discover Sibo?
So Sibo, the first time I saw him was when he was playing the second division in Spain. We always observed him for a long time, or we have been observing him for a long time. And the moment we saw him playing La Liga, doing well, I discussed it actually with Curtis Craig, who said, "Hey, there's a good player in La Liga." I say, "Yeah, I know him, I've seen him." I said, okay. So when we had the situation that I think Elisha Wusu was banned after the chat match, and then we had injuries with Ibrahim Sulemana and Thomas Partey, we decided to give him a chance because what we saw was really, really impressive. But it was also difficult for us because we won our matches before against Chad and Madagascar 5-0, 3-0. So it was difficult also, and the boys were doing well in their clubs. So it was difficult to also bring somebody new who has been doing good, because for me, it's always difficult to say, okay, I bring somebody new and I put this guy out who's been doing well in this club, but also at national level. So we always have to think about a lot of things. But when unfortunately we had injuries and suspendings, this was the chance for him to show himself. And he came and he really, really did so well that he stayed.
Okay, so I'm still live on Metro TV, live on Original TV. This is an exclusive interview with the Blackstars head coach Otto Addo. And don't forget, you can join us on Facebook, Original TV Ghana, Metro TV Ghana on Facebook. Like the page and send in your comments. And let me go back to Coach. Talking about our goalkeeping department, now is our local boy who plays for Accra, so Benjamin Asari. He's now our number one goalkeeper. Did you choose him, or it's because of his performance? Why Benjamin Asari? Let me put it down.
Yeah, every decisions are based on performances, and we discussed it in the coaching department. Benjamin Asari, especially, surely with the goalkeeper coach Fatau Dauda, and at the end, surely I have the last word. But we discussed a lot of things, and decided at the end for him. This is very, very small margins where we thought he was better than the others, and we decided for him. And I think he proved that he can be a number one, and since then he stayed in the goal.
Can you tell us what is it about the local boys when they join the national team? Is it that they can't play, they can't perform, they can't meet your expectations?
I wouldn't say it in general, because like you said, Benjamin did so. So and for me, I said it very, very often, it's all about local and non-local. It's about performances. And if you have a certain level, surely you will stay in the national team. And if not, there are others who have a higher level, then they will take over. And that's the way it is. I mean, not only at the moment, it's always about performance. And no matter where you come from, where you play, if I see that you have certain strengths, but also certain weaknesses, I'll look and I will try how can we figure it out. And sometimes it's difficult to compare players who are in a lower league, let's so-called lower league, than in the bigger leagues, surely. But you can see from a player what his strengths and weaknesses are in each league. And if we see that something in somebody, we'll try to invite them.
Well, what's your philosophy? What do you believe in when you assemble the team? What do you want them to do on the field of play?
I think this is very, very complex, and it depends on the system. It depends on the opponent we will face. The best players are those who are very, very flexible, who can transform your ideas on the pitch very, very fast. And there are different learners. You know, some players, you can tell them something and they can visualize it themselves and they transform it on the pitch. And some you have to show it on the pitch. Some you have to do a lot of work with video also for him to understand. And then we question them like, okay, what do you think is the best solution? And then from the answers, you see how far he is already in terms of where to position himself, where to make runs, how to anticipate certain situations. So there are lots of things which are coming in, and it's without, let's say a computer now or a sheet, it's difficult for me to explain what I'm looking at exactly, because each and every position also has its own profile. And I have my KPIs for every position, but surely also depends on who we're playing against. If it's like a lower ranked team, we need a little bit more, let's say, offensive mindset, because we know that we will have the ball. So the distribution from the ball must be very, very good. If it's an opponent which is very, very strong and we need more defensive aggressiveness, then we need more players like this. And then it's also important for us to see on which level maybe has he played, or against whom has he shown already, or what is he doing exactly to win this duel. How is the timing? How's the distance? There's so many things. It's so complex. What we watch on, and then we decide on the player if he's good or not for us.
Now, every Ghanaian is looking up to you. We go into the Mundial, God willing, in the next 8 months. What should we expect from Coach Otto Addo, and what kind of energy or what kind of qualities should we expect from you going into the Mundial? Are you going to use the same players who qualified for the World Cup?
So in general, we don't know what will happen in 8 months. There's still a long time to go. So surely we will look further on their performances in their clubs, but also in the national teams. We have some friendlies to play, and everybody can show himself. They will be very, very important for us. And yeah, surely now it's going to be a concurrent situation among the players who will come to the World Cup and who not. I'm pretty sure the core of this group will come, but I know also in this football there will be injuries, there will be differences in performances. New players say maybe coming in performing pretty well, which we have to consider then. So at the moment, I can't really say who will go, who not. I really, really believe that we will even make progress up to that date. The players will grow also from this World Cup qualification, but also from the next upcoming games in their clubs, but also in the national team, and we will become better to be competitive. And surely our first aim is to survive the group stage, and from there, if we enter the knockout stage, I think Morocco has shown us that anything can happen, because it's just one game, and we look from game to game then, and then anything can happen.
Which Blackstars player excites you so much that is wow, this guy, he is the man?
Yeah, I think it's pretty unfair to compare players with each other because they're different positions. And I have to say, I was really impressed with all the players and the way we defended Salisu, Jico, but also guys like Jerome or Jonas, Ajite. Then also the new players with Sibo, but also, you see a lot of determination from players like Elisha or even up to Summit. I remember when we played in Mali, what he did there when we won in Mali 2-1. So I can mention a whole lot of players going up from the captain, Jordan Ayew, how he handled the team, but also the leadership group of Kudos with Thomas and the way they played in their various positions. Also our winger, Antoine Semenyo, and this is what not many people see. They just surely look on, okay, has he scored, hasn't he scored, but what run race he's making, what runs he's making to make space for others, how he defends, how he presses. So there are a whole lot of things, and it's now already unfair to mention these names and not mention other names, but I'm really, really proud of all the players, and I really, really respect for what they have done.
Our qualification to the World Cup. Now we're going to meet big teams, those who have won the Mundial before, like the likes of Argentina, Spain, and the big countries. Which team would you like to play in the Mundial? Would you want to face in the Mundial?
I don't have any favorites, to be honest. They're all good. They are strong South American teams, but they're also very, very strong European teams. So whoever we will face, it will be difficult. This is for sure. And I don't have any preferences.
Okay, so now talking of the continent, African continent, we have the likes of Egypt, Senegal, Blackstars of Ghana, which you did qualifies. A lot of big countries have qualified for the Mundial. What's your take on these countries qualifying for the World Cup?
Yeah, I have to say, and you see it, or you saw it in the qualifiers, also in the last AFCON, teams are growing. There are no more small teams. If I see, for example, the setup from Comoros, the technical staff, I think there were like 10 men more than when we are, and we have a big staff. So you can see that some people don't even know where Comoros is, but it's a big setup, and they are very, very professional, and they have a good team. And I'm very, very happy that more teams have the chance to show themselves in the World Cup. The African teams, especially the Northern African teams, have shown already on the big stage what they can do, and I'm very, very sure that the Sub-Saharan teams will also show what they can. We have very, very strong teams with Senegal, Ivory Coast, very, very impressive qualification. And surely there are also some draws, but I think they didn't collect even one goal, and this is so strong. So we have a strong compilation of teams, and I'm hopeful. I'm very, very sure we see some. Yeah, maybe for me it's not a surprise, but for the world will be some surprises that some African teams will emerge, or maybe 2 or 3 will emerge higher than people will think.
Do you think going into the World Cup, we should maintain your technical staff supporting you, or you will need some help for the World Cup?
I think this discussions is not for the media, but surely the technical staff has done so well. Why should we think about replacing them? I mean, and the other things are not in our hands. Well, surely we have some discussion again about the setup, like we had at the last World Cup, to improve our stuff.
Did you love the Blackstars job?
Yes, sure. I mean, surely in bad days it's not easy, but I try to be balanced so that whatever happens, I'm always clear. I'm always the same. I don't exaggerate, and when I lose, that I'm totally down. And the same is when I win. I'm not like here, up there. I try to stay the same, and I think that's pretty much happening.
Did it ever occur to you to quit the Blackstars? You made mention of the media putting pressure, mentioning your name in the media, Coach Addo. Did it occur to you at a point in time to quit?
No,
the Blackstars.
No, never. I'm not a quitter. Whatever I do, I'll do it. And as long as I have the belief, and my family, my friends, and my supporters have the belief that I can do the job, then I'll do it.
Now you are a hero. Everybody is hailing you, Coach Otto Addo. Even my colleague who asks you, are you a scout or he put it to you that you are a scout, you are not a coach. I saw him in the last game hugging you. He's now saying you are the biggest coach, the greatest coach. How did you feel when they put that question to you that you are a scout and not a coach?
How do I feel? Actually, I don't really care because I've experienced a lot as a player also, and I know how things can turn when things go bad. But like I said, I hope it's a learning for a lot of people, also for him. You have to have a deeper understanding, I think, to and at least respect everyone. And this is how you should do your job. Respect is, I think, the least I can expect, and I want to give out to all. And as a Christian, surely I when he asked me for a hug, I did it because I think forgiveness is greater than whatever inciting people or being bossy or whatsoever.
Okay, so in 2022, we met Uruguay, and that was our last game in the World Cup. What should we expect this time, 2026? Are we going to the final, semis, quarterfinal, depending on the opponent? I know, but what's your target for the World?
Yeah, I think, like I said, we have to take it step by step. We have to survive the group stage. Let's see which group we have, but I know that we have the manpower to go on the next stage, and then from there on, as we enter the knockout stages, anything can happen against any team.
My final question, then we go. Are you going to call let me ask you, are you going to call Dede Ayew?
We will take everything step by step. And like I said, we always look at performances. It's not about names. It's about performances. It's about everything. We put everything together, and then we will decide at the end. And it's not about any name.
Okay. What about Eddie Nketiah and Austin Odoi? Have you heard of them? They want to play for the Blackstars of Ghana.
So, like I said, we will take every single possible player. We will assess his performance. We assess his commitment, and we have to look at each and every player singular, and then we see what we do.
What do you know that Ghanaians don't know as fans? Hey, coach, do this, coach, do this, coach, do this. What do you want to tell Ghanaians?
I mean, so first of all, it's normal that everybody wants to give advice, and there are a lot of coaches, so it's a normal thing. And one thing I realize is that they don't have the whole overview of how. So it's not only about to bring in a player. So for me as a coach, if I bring in, that means also I have to take somebody out, and those people were doing great. So as long as they're doing great, it's difficult, and I won't take anyone out who's doing good in the club and also good in the national team. Why should I take him out? So, and surely I will never meet everyone's expectation because everyone has his favorite player. But surely I try my best to have the best possible squad.
Ghanaians are too harsh on you, the technical team. We should have something.
Is this the last question? Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, this is the last question.
So it hasn't got anything to do with me because I've watched the media going on other coaches, on Kwesi Appiah, for example, or on other coaches, Chris Hughton, and other coaches. So it's not about me. It's about, I think, and this is, it's not about, and I think everybody should be critical, but you shouldn't go above certain lines. No, it shouldn't be insultive. It shouldn't be too personal. And I think like I said, I have to thank surely the GFA management team, the ESCO members, and then Curtis Kwaku and his team for maintaining me. And everybody should take the learning out of this.
Apart from football, I can see you love music. You've been studying Michael Jackson. I saw your video doing some dance moves. Where was that?
Actually, this was at my sisters-in-law's wedding last year.
And we're doing one shoulder.
I was just dancing, you know, I was happy for them.
Okay.
You know, for my brother-in-law Prince and my sister-in-law Esther. So, you know, we were just enjoying. So,
Coach Otto Addo, thanks so much for your time. All right, so that was the head coach for the senior national soccer team, the Blackstars of Ghana, Coach Otto Addo. And this is an exclusive interview live on Metro TV, live on Original TV. My name is Gideon. Ochi, a name Gatuso. Raise the power 7 to the entire technical crew, and more like Lai 7, Naji, Justice, Kole, and Kingsley, the governor. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for being part of the show. And those who watch, I love you all. Thanks for watching. We are out.